Okay, now we are ready again. It's a beautiful day, and I'm so excited to be the one interviewing our wonderful global director and national patron of Y.Y.C.I International. And we are here because of one purpose to interview our great man of honor that just written and published his first book. And his first book is The Power of Wisdom for Journey of Life. It shows you the picture. That's the man. So now we want to interview him. Let's hear from him and what is the story behind this great book. So we are ready. So the first questions I need to ask our honorable is introduce yourself and also what is your position? Yes, you can.
Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all my viewers. My name is Olufemi Lucas-Afolalu, Global Director and Patron of Y.Y.C.I International. And yes, I'm one of the directors of Y.Y.C.I, and I believe I have the strong faith in Y.Y.C.I that is progressing and is going on well globally. We really thank God for that.
Okay, thank you so much. What is the inspiration behind this book?
Yes, thank you very much. I'm very happy to expose or to write about what I know, because I don't want to hide anything for anyone. And I said I've made up my mind that yes, let me share my system. And that is the reason why I wrote this book. It has been a long time that I intend to publish it. But I just want to, I made up my mind that yes, I have to put many things in order before it could be published. And I've done that, and that is the reason why I'm publishing the book. And if you read it, you will gain a lot, because no knowledge is lost, and there are a lot of things, lot of good things that you can learn. Traditionally, the word of wisdom is proverb, but in the spiritual realm, it is the word of wisdom. And everybody, God has given us word of wisdom, and we need to make use of it. And I believe that there's nothing for me to hide as far as this word of wisdom in my life is concerned. And I want others to know or to gain from my experience.
Wow, wow, wow. Interesting, interesting. I just love the book so much because you've written almost 500 wisdom. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We can even start a journey from January to December and keep reading, reading the word of wisdom. Because you are also a man of wisdom, and we appreciate you as a father. I appreciate you as my husband. The world appreciates you as the earth and a man of wisdom. That was great, great, great. Now, moving on, let's look at the book itself. You've written 500 wisdom. Or we're just going to share with you. We just want to hear from you because this wisdom, I believe that there is a story behind each wisdom. There's something you are trying to show, to educate us or to share all. So because of that, I'm just going to pick up a few wisdom from your book for you to share. The very first one is number 2 of your wisdom book. And it says, hold on, just a second. Well, the second one of your wisdom says, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. And this is the importance of being a team player. Can you, like, tell us more about that?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. You know, a family circle in the society. But let me take for example the family circle. The husband is the leader of the house. The husband, as the leader of the house, the husband need not to be served, but he has to serve. And when he leaves good example to people behind, you will follow that example. And teamwork is very, very important, because what I know, the other person may not know it. Even what I know, my wife may not know it. And what my wife knows, I may not know it. And that is the reason why it is very, very important to work together as a team, because we achieve many things when we come together and work together. Is the word of God says that one will plow 1,000 and then two will plow 10,000. That is when they come together and work together. When you work together, you will achieve the purpose of that team. But if you isolate yourself, you don't want to mix with people, you cannot go far. You cannot go far because you are only using your own internet. But when you work together with other people, you will gain as much as you can. And not only that, make use of whatever you have got or you have learned on that team. And it will really help, and it will really promote the inspiration of the inspiration of the purpose of the team.
Okay,
Thank
you so much. That's powerful. So working together, just like we always say in our group, in our Y.Y.C.I International Group, we learn together, we grow together, we build together, and then we make an impact into this world together. No one is an island, and a tree cannot be born. Thank you, sir, for sharing that with us. The next one, also, is number 4. The beginning of every government starts with the education of our youth.
Yes, education is very important, and our youth are very, very important as well. Because whatever the older ones are doing, they are doing it because of the incoming generation. And as a result of that, it is very important for the youth to have the basic knowledge of education. Not being that if you don't go to higher education, you will succeed, but that education will enlighten your mind. Will enlighten you more what to do. It's just the beginning of life. Education is the beginning of life, and when you do that, you can go for it. You can go further. And when you do that, in your journey of life, you will meet a lot of people that share the same idea. And as a result of that, whatever the present generation are doing, they must not forget the incoming generation, because the incoming generation is the future of any society, is the future of any country. And that is the reason why it is very, very important for the incoming generation to have basic education, so that they will progress in the affairs of life.
Thank you so much. Let's move further down. Number 7 of your book, Wisdom Book, said, if you want to understand today, you have to search to yesterday. Therefore, the more you learn, the more you realize what you don't know. That is what significant success is about.
Yes. There's no perfection in life. Everybody can make mistake one thing or the other. And that mistake depends how you take it up. Some people make mistake. They sit back and look back and find out why they've made that mistake. Some people made mistake. They didn't do anything about it. There's a difference. Somebody that sit back and look back and observe the reason why that mistake comes. And he adjusts himself and he changes mindset. I'm telling you this, when any mistake comes in future, he will know how to get about it. It is what you do that will succeed, or it is what you do to people that make them succeed that is very, very important. There is no perfection in life, and nobody is above mistake. But it depends the way you carry yourself. It depends the way your mindset reads as far as that mistake is concerned. As a result of this, it is very, very important to make mistake, because if there's no test, there's no testimony.
You just run that one off. If there's no test, there's no testimony. Wow, wow, wow. Let's move forward again, because I'm so fascinated about your book. Number 21 of your book also says, learning without thought is labor loss. Don't let that apply to you. Learn, work, and think in equal proportion, and you will be going in the right direction.
Thank you very much, Jackie. I really appreciate that. That is very, very important. And that is one of the best one that I like in my book of wisdom. In that respect, it is very important for everybody to learn something. It is very important to sit back and thought of what you have learned. Is this what I've learned? Is it good for me? If I think of it and learn about it, is it going to change me? Is it going to bring good proportion to my life? And when you do that and you sit back and think of it, definitely your mind will tell you whatever direction you wanted to go. And it's just like somebody who wakes up in the morning. He didn't do anything. Just wake up, eat his breakfast, eat his breakfast. Probably he doesn't go out, and he's just roaming about the street and nothing done. No, you can't learn in that area. Especially that adage really goes to the young ones. The young ones need to learn very well. Whatever they have learned, to think about it, to meditate on it, and take action about it. Because whatever action you take in that respect will definitely contribute to your development, contribute to your progress. And that is the reason why we learn. I made up my mind that before I reach the age of 75 or 70, I will read not less than 250 books. And if I'm gathering those that I've read, the books that I've read, at least I've read not less than 100 books.
Wow.
As far as I'm concerned. Wow. And I'm still continuing reading those books. We are in July now. At least I've read 6 books in the month of, in July for the year 2022. And I'm still going to read the remaining 5 to make it 12 for the rest of the year. And I'm learning. That is part of learning. But then, all that, yes, it's possible that I may not remember everything, but I will still have the knowledge of some of those books that I've written and that I've read. And that is the reason why I said at least I've gathered all this knowledge, I've gathered all this wisdom of God, wisdom in my life. Let me put it to book, so that people will see it, they can gain from it. Because there's no point for me to know it and don't allow other people to read about it.
Wow, 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 wow. You are a great leader, and you are showing us the example, because a leader is a reader. and we learn every day. So a leader is also a learner. So we can't stop learning. We can keep on reading, studying, and learn every day. Wonderful. And you are showing a great example. We appreciate you, sir. God bless you. Now the next one is, which we need to land up this interview. But I cannot go without this one statement. Individual, that's number 38. Individual commitment to a group effort. That is what makes teamwork. Just set the example and you will be magnet for the right people.
Thank you very much. In that respect, that that word of wisdom relates to family, to groups, and to the society, and even to the country or a nation generally. I will just take an example from where I'm working before I retire. We have a group, and in that group, individual have got his own assignment to be performed. So also there is time to come together and share our ideas and share our mistakes, because nobody is perfect. When we come together, when we come to a round table, everybody will bring his own idea, his or our own idea. How can we solve this problem? How can we solve this problem? In that respect, you will see that new ideas are coming out from individuals. Even for what you don't even know at all, people are saying it. And even for people to hear me as well, they will hear what did not end. As a result of that, when we combine everything together, we go a long way. Because no knowledge is lost. Secondly, a tree cannot make forest. Thirdly, Rome was not built in a day. As a result of that, we come together and do everything together. We come together, reason together, and work together. Not mean that you are not going to work individually, because there will be a time in your life that a day you just want to sit down and think how you are progressing. But when it comes to the life, when it comes to the period of teamwork, we call it teamwork, we go far. We achieve far. We achieve many things and we progress. That is the reason why teamwork is very, very important. This teamwork relates to the family, it relates to our society, it relates to any group that you belong to, and it relates to the community, to a nation. When it's just like when there's a government, they call some people executive, and these are the people that are dedicating, that are doing something about the government, the laws and others, and they have to come together, share their ideas. The result of that is very, very important to come together, to learn together, and do things together. And whatever we do together is very, very important. One applied 1,000 and two applied 10,000. And that is the word of God says. And the tree cannot make for us, because what I do not know, you will know it. When or what you know, and I don't know, I will change. I will we exchange ideas, and we learn from each other. That is very, very important.
Very important.
Thank you very much.
And I believe that even within that period of commitment, because I like it when it's an individual commitment. So that means that what you contribute to the teamwork is very important. So you need to be more hardworking, more flexible, more adaptive, more tolerant, for you to be more committed to this group team work. So thank you so much. And finally, I would like you also, because I really can't move away from integrity. It's very, very important in whatever we all do. We need to be honest. We need to be honest with ourselves and honest with others. So when Dr. Lucas is saying that integrity, that is 39, number 39 of his book, says integrity is the essence of everything successful, and keep your integrity intact. It is the best way to pave your way to comprehensive success.
Thank you very much. I believe as an author, as a father, as an husband, as a leader, integrity is very, very important. All aspects of any human being. When you maintain your integrity, people will like you. When people know that you are an integrity man, integrity woman, if anyone is saying anything against you, people will justify that. No, that's not a person. It's a man of integrity. To go further, if you are a businessman, keep your integrity. If you are a businesswoman, keep your integrity. Because integrity, the simple definition of integrity is people meet you on whatever you say. And when they check whatever you say, it's the same as the way you say it. That is integrity.
Wow, thank you so much.
And you keep your job. If you are saying that you are coming by 8 o'clock, you are there by 8 o'clock.
Yes.
If you say that you are opening your shop or your business 8 o'clock, you are there exactly 8 o'clock. And that is integrity. And you will see that integrity paves ways to many things. It opens doors for what you don't even expect. Because the time is coming that you will say, who is to give this opportunity to? Let's call this man, because he's a man of integrity. And we employ everyone, whatever you are doing, either in your community, either in the nation, wherever you belong to. Be positive, and be a man and a woman of integrity. It helps you to go far, and it contributes immensely progress to your life.
That's good. That's great. That's great. That's great. Even as a leader, when you promise, especially our politicians, when you promise that you want to do something, at least start it off, even if the time is limited. Start it off, and they will know that yes, you are fulfilling the promises that you've given the people before they voted for you. Well, we're moving on now, and we're about to write. How do you feel being an author?
Yes, I feel very great because it helps me to move out of my comfort zone. Yeah, when I was gathering everything together, it is difficult, but that is how it is. When things is difficult, be persistent and be confident and be consistent as well. That's 3 words, and be loyal. That 4 words will make you succeed. By the time I finished everything, I was thinking, wow, when did I think of all this thing and gather them together? But for me, to put all those things together as a book is very, very interesting. And this is just the beginning of the beginning.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
I'm very elevated and I'm very happy that I did not allow any discouragement to weigh me down. And I'm happy and I give glory to God because everything I do is by His grace and it's by His mercy, and I will never take them for granted.
Well done, well done, well done. And we want to say congratulations for becoming award-winning author of your book. And we really appreciate you. We look forward to get the book. And I believe that this is just the beginning of the beginning, because you're still going to write more. I guess another one is coming very soon on mindsets, which Y.Y.C.I is working with you to get it done. So we want to congratulate you for this great job that you have done. Now, before we round up quickly, I know unfortunately, because you have to go quickly to a very important meeting, physical meeting in somewhere in London. So you won't be able to join us today because we are launching the book. But I believe that you will watch all the videos and see how cheerful everyone has been during this conference about the book, and they're willing to buy it on the shelf wherever it's located. Okay, overall, what do you want to say about the authorship program that you've gone through? Because I believe that Y.Y.C.I has supported you in writing, editing, your book, even publishing it, promoting it, marketing it. How do you?
Oh yes, I feel very great. And I thank, I appreciate the work of yes, kind international, Dr. Mrs. Elizabeth. He has been really encouraging me, and I believe that I can go further and I can do greater things as well. And in life, there's positive and negative. There's up and down. They call it upheavers and big lady. In that respect, you have to stick to one thing that you know that at the end of it, you will have a better outcome. And that is positivity aspect of it. And I'm very, very grateful for Y.Y.C.I. Y.Y.C.I. They have really, really greatly contributed to the development of this program. And I will never, ever leave them. I will contribute my own quota. Yes, at times I may not be around when they are doing programs, but I'm not there physically. My spirit is always be with them. And I will always supporting them whatever they do, as far as Y.Y.C.I is concerned. And as a patron, as one of the director, I will never, rest on my oars. I will try all my possible best to contribute my own positive quota to the system for the development of the vision.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm also glad to let you know that husband and wife interviewed each other in this section. So I'm proud of my husband, my king, my love, my everything, my best friend, my greatest support. Yes, we support one another, and I'm proud of you of the first book being published and launched. And I also am grateful to God Almighty for this opportunity given to us to work together as a team. I also want to say thank you, man, and thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to do what I have to. I really appreciate you. And before wrapping up, like I said before, we're going out today, which is Saturday, and you won't be able to be with us. But like we always say, we are flesh of our flesh and God of our God. So I'm here to represent you as well. But before we go, as we want to round up this interview, he will be sharing briefly about love and self-actualization, because that is the theme of our conference.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. God is love. Whatever God does is love. He gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believeth in him will never perish, but have everlasting life. That is the greatest love that anybody can give. And where there is love, I believe very, very well, there is progress. There is improvement. There is success. Because love is powerful. Love is great. Once there is a love in the family, between the husband and wife and the children, wow, people will be imitating them. That look at this people. I'm talking from experience. Yeah, look at this family because it is the foundation of love. And the word of God says that your labor of love will never be in vain. Whatever you do that relates to love, it will never, ever go unrewarded. That is the reason why it is very, very important that whatever we do, whether as individual, as a family, as a society, as a nation, we must allow love to prevail. Because love carries all. Love entails many progress. Love enhances good things that yet to come. That love is powerful in everything. In never what someone does on the surface of this earth when you are alive. Make sure that you do it with love. You are loving them, and somebody love him or her with your wholeheartedly. That is very, very important. And when you do that, even you yourself will be happy. And people will be wondering, what are you happy about? But they don't know that what you are doing gives you exhortation, gives you happiness, promote you, making you to be, to be self-actualization. Because when you love, the self-actualization will come in and be able to do many things for other people. Even when other people are murmuring and complaining, you move on with your life because you walk in the love of God that affects every situation. Brothers and sisters, husband and wife, fathers, mothers, everybody, let us walk according to the love of God. If you are a Hindu, if you are a Christian, if you are a Muslim, whatever religions you belong to, love encompass everything. Because if you are doing everything, you don't have love. It's baseless. That is 1 Corinthians 13. You read it from chapter 1 to the end of it. He talks about love. And when you put this love into practice, wow, you'll be amazed how your life will be transformed, how your life will help other people because you believe in love. Because God is love. And whatever God does is love. I'm not saying that we are God, but let us follow him. Let us follow his example. Because when we follow his example, we have a very long way to go. For example, if there's no love, where there's no love, it also starts from home. And then it goes to society, goes to the nation. Because charity begins at home. It is whatever you do from your mind that inspire you to do outside. Because something greater is inside. And when that something greater is inside, something greater is coming out to expose and to tell people that this is what we believe. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, it is very, very important that we love each other. And you do whatever you do it with love. The person you show love to may not be able to compensate you, but be sure that the one that creates you, will better you, will give you the outcome. Love is very, very important. And don't let us go out of love. Let love impact into our life. Let it imbibe into our life. Everything that we are doing, all the days of our life, let us do it with love. And this love will help us to go a very long way, and we will never miss it. Thank you very much.
So much. Thank you so much, Ambassador Dr. Ben Lucas-Afolalu, for this great interview. That was really powerful. And we continue to learn from you because you are a great leader. And you will continue to live long with good health and peace. And the Lord God will continue to be perfected in your life. So I want to say thank you so much for the great books that you have shared to the world. We will continue to learn, we will continue to we will continue to do better because there is no perfection. And on this ground, I want to congratulate you for this great job that you've done and looking forward to your new book, your, your next book. So let's enjoy. So for our viewers, you can get this book. It's available everywhere, Amazon from next week. And the book is digital. So you can download it and read it as many times because it's wisdom. Read it and read it every time. And then your life will be transformed. Your relationship will be transformed. Even your career, your profession, your leadership will be transformed by reading and understanding and meditating on this word of wisdom. This is a journey of life, and we need to encourage and inspire and motivate ourselves and do the same thing to others. So I want to say thank you, sir, and congratulations for being an award winner. And yes, the best is still yet to come.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we will
Come.
come.
Thank you.